Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew and today I wanted to talk to you guys about 5 older games that I definitely think are worth playing now in 2024 if you are on the PC platform. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump right into those, and the first one on that list is going to be Watch Dogs 2. Now if you have a pretty decent rig and you can go ahead and max that out at like max settings and either 1440p or 4K resolution, this game is absolutely stunning to play. You can adjust your field of view, you can run around, you can have a good time. This game is just incredible looking. After all this time and being able to go back to it and play this on a pretty decent beefy PC, this is an actually really cool game to go back and check out. So when I first bought this game, when it first came out on the PlayStation 4 Pro, it did look pretty good back then. I really did enjoy my time with it, but that game was locked to 30 frames per second. To be able to come back to this and play it at a much higher frame rate at 1440p and just over 60 frames a second on a 7900 XT with at 4K, this is an incredible experience. I definitely believe that it is worth going back and checking out. So the next game on that list is going to be Kingdom Come Deliverance. Again, another game that I played back on the Xbox One X. That time I was, playing that at, what was it, like 4K at 30 frames per second. That game was pretty dang challenging back then due to the 30 frames per second, and just trying to get into that game with it being at 30 frames per second was definitely very, very tough. So if, like I said, if you have a more beefy PC and you can run this thing at max settings at 4K or at 1440p, in my case I'm running this on the 7900 XT, this game is absolutely incredible. I've actually, started replaying the game. I've gotten to Radeon, checking out this environment, going and, really just taking my time and taking the experience in, and the absolute beauty of this world and the way it looks, it's second to none when it comes to like your medieval, not just the looks, the medieval experience that you get of 14th century, 1400s, the Czech Republic over in Prague and everything, the history that the team over at Warhouse have brought to this game, and like really brought this world to life. I definitely think it is worth your time and energy to check this game out. And not only that, the second game is coming out later this year. Definitely shot its way to the top of my most anticipated games. I'm really looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I can't wait to do some content for you guys on that game. The third game on this list, and I am sorry my friends, this is a little bit Ubisoft heavy, I am a Ubisoft fanboy. The third game on this list is going to be the original Watch Dogs. Now you're probably thinking, gosh dang Frog, that one's pretty old, but when you actually get into this game and you start playing this, and like I said before, when you have a beefy enough PC that you can max this out at 4K or 1440p. The reason why I say 4K is because if you've got a 1440p monitor, you can max it out to 4K, bring it back down, downsample it down to the 1440p. These games absolutely look incredible. The pixels are dense. The world, the geometry, the extra added vegetation with being able to use higher settings, better draw distance, significantly less pop-in, way higher texture quality. I played this one on the PlayStation 4 at 30 frames per second, and getting back into this game and actually looking at this compared to the way it was back on the earlier consoles, you just get this sense of like, wow, man, look at what I've been missing. And then to be able to play this game over 100 frames a second and just have that buttery smooth driving experience, walking experience, just the way this game actually looks is incredible. I know that we're talking about looks, but the feel of these games, to be able to go back to them and really just max everything out and see these games the way they were supposed to be, at launch, or at least get a sense of like, wow, man, this experience could have been significantly better had we had the technology to really play that. I really do wish that, you know, like Ubisoft and, you know, some of these other companies would go back and like really upgrade these games so that they really stand out when it comes to like being able to get back in these worlds. I think there's a lot there, and I think there's a lot more to enjoy, and I really would like to see these companies go back and upgrade these games. So the next one on this list is going to be Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now, this game actually surprised me. I'd heard comments from other people saying that this game just looks atrocious and whatever else, and I mean, it was not like a stunner back in the day when it came out on. I played this one on PlayStation 4, obviously 30 frames per second. It did have a PlayStation 4 Pro update, as well as an Xbox One update. Xbox One X update. I played it on both of those. Here's the thing, guys. Like, this game always looked fairly crisp, you know, visuals were always crisp and everything, but the added detail that you get on a PC with you know, a pretty beefy rig, you know, being able to play this at 4K, 1440p, the way this game actually looks and the way it's brought out, it looks incredible, my friends. It absolutely looks stunning to get in here and truly experience what Ghost Recon Wildlands has to offer. Now, I bought this game and I put a lot of time into Ghost Recon Wildlands. I was running around, truly fully exploring this world. The gameplay is absolutely incredible. Out of all the games that I've named so far, the gameplay in this game, it was pretty addicting. Going in there, taking over these bases, taking out the bases, you know, finding the intel. I really, like, this was probably one of the coolest Spec Ops type games that I'd ever played. This really, really was like that open world SOCOM experience, and it absolutely blew me away playing this game and then checking this out on PC today. I just picked it up on the PC today and I'm checking it out and I'm like, gosh dang, this game is absolutely freaking incredible. So I'm going to round out this list with another incredible experience, which is Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Menace. Now, this game does come with a 60 FPS lock. There are ways that you can get in there and unlock that, but you can max this game out. I've got this game maxed out at like 8K resolution playing this game, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, actually I think I have it at 5K or 6K or something like that. But this game absolutely looks incredible. Now, this was one of the early, I think this was pretty early in the PlayStation 4, Xbox One generation. I think it did get upgraded for PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, but nothing on this level. The way this game looks and feels on the PC running at like max settings is incredible. It's got this it's got this like really, really good dense looking, you know, vegetation now. The overall texture quality is significantly higher. The draw distance is a lot better. Like, this game just absolutely is worth your time to go back if you haven't done that. I mean, most of these games, you know, are for like players that are moving from the console over to the PC. These are games that I really think you should check out, and I'll be making more of these videos along the way to like really to really like flesh out some of these older games that I think we could go back to, especially right now, why the games are just not in a position or where things are starting to feel a little bit stagnant across, you know, new AAA game releases. I think this is the time to like really go back and check out some of these older games and like maybe replay through some of them, maybe like re-experience these. And this way, you know, you don't necessarily need like the highest quality PCs. Like, you can get yourself a good mid-range PC, go back, check some of these games out and like really push them as hard as you can. And then you can, and I don't know, I think it's just kind of helping me really get into the swing of PC gaming and, you know, like, kind of making me a little bitter that I didn't switch to PC, or I didn't, get a PC a long time ago and really truly experience these games for everything they had to offer. Now, I mean, like right now, our tech is a lot more powerful, so I can't sit here and I'm not going to sit here and try to say that I would have been playing these games at like 4K, max settings, all of that. No, I mean, but at least, would have had, I think it's actually better now. It's actually better now to go back, a few generations now that we've got PC technology that's a lot better. It is such a freaking treat to go back here and try these games now. So, all right, my friends, if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.